Today we're going to be playing some Golden Necker Harmony. I debated between Golden Necker Harmony and regular Harmony. In regular Harmony, we could test out Forest Whisperer, and this one we could test out the buff to Morelga. I thought we'd go try out the test to Morelga, because I'm pretty sure I know how the Forest Whisperer one's going to feel. So let's do this. Basically here, we want to see how this feels with the buff to Morelga. She gained a power, much harder to remove, so you can set her up, and then at 6 power, she'll probably sit around and Etriel can hit for that 7 damage control. And then we've got the buff to Chameleon, which is now 5 power, which is kind of wild to me. I'm not sure about this one. Feels a bit excessive. But anyway, let's get into the deck. So, Call of Harmony with the Saber to trigger your harmonies. We're playing Golden Necker, like I said. I prefer Golden Necker because it gives you more flexibility in game plan. With regular Harmony, you're usually ending up playing one long round, then another long round. Yeah, long round, then long round scenario. Golden Necker gives you short round potential and 2-0 potential that you don't really have a lot of the time in regular Harmony in my experience, so I prefer it overall. We have Decree, Call the Forest, and Council for tutoring. We have Water for our big engine plays. We've got Mata. I think Mata here is just so we... Well, I do know why she's here. No, I think I know why she's here. She's here to get us Golden Necker, because now that's more than 9. She always draws it. You don't want to play her. You're just, like, risking never drawing her. Like, never drawing Golden Necker. We have 4 tutors, which usually you'd think would be enough to thin out the deck early, but I find a lot of time if we don't run Mata, we never get Golden Necker. If we do run Mata, we get Mata and Golden Necker, which I'd rather just have that. Because you can also play like Maxi, but she got nerfed, and she's also a human, so that's not ideal. So is Mata. Just having a tag is annoying because it's Scoia'tael. Then we have Council. We mentioned Stick of Castles are 1 artifact. We got Pavko, Barnabas. Pavko is really good if you can get him to stick. Then we got Barnabas for payoff to our different unit types. Lake Guardian, Willow for poison, Ciaran for lock. We're running double lock, Ciaran and Moren. Then we are playing Boar just for another engine. We've got Morelga, Etriel combo. We want to get those together. The buff to Morelga does mean you get 7 control off of this more likely, which is nice because we did cut out on... We're not playing the Relict pair, Unicorn Kyronax, and we're also not playing the Morel, or what's his name? Yeah, Morel. That we used to play in here for extra poisons, so we'll be relying on this a bit more just as our damage control, so keep that in mind. We've got the Percival, the 2 Antharians, 2 Rangers, Chameleon, and the 2 Skirmishers. This is our Dwarf. Our Elves are going to be like the Etriel and the Ciaran. Got some Dryads, so overall, should be pretty good. This is usually the deck we ladder with in Scoia'tael. Let's go see how it does now, see if it feels any better in particular. No Namius, playing some Fruits. This will be our first game of the patch, by the way, so it's always exciting. We didn't play any prior to this, so we actually know how to use this deck. I need a few warm-up games, I don't think. We'll get into it. While we start going in here, one thing I want to mention, as we see if we can get some bronzes in our hand here, is... I do want her, we don't have Necker. Rather put Ciaran back than this. Think. I think I'd rather put Moren back. The reason we're not playing Ciri in this deck is because we always want to spawn Stick of Castle Witcher as part of our combo with Necker. And that means that Ciri, having that resilience, she carries over. It means we're not triggering Harmony with that. Whereas with the humans and stuff, it's not quite as bad. Okay, this is probably just going to be regular Fruits. Unless they're being cool and playing Lilith's Omen. It's always a fun option. This dies to Toad Prince and Riptide, which feels bad, and Cyclops. So we don't like that. Feels quite risky. Then again, we don't have another great opener. We like going first with this so we can proc it right away. This doesn't die to Toad Prince anymore, actually. Let's open with the Chameleon here. See if he has like the Hengate Sword. See if he has the Riptide he wants to play here. Maybe a Cyclops. He should have plenty of ways to kill this. But this, just getting eaten by Toad Prince, feels really bad. So I think there's a decent chance this might live. And he saves his control for something else, and maybe Percival gets to stick. We'll see. Basically, if the Percival sticks, we can contest this round. Otherwise, we'll just pass on 7. Most likely. Oh, he doesn't kill it. He just goes in with Jotun. We have, what, 1 poison? We don't have any poison. pairs. We have one poison, but no poison pair. That's fine. Let's do this.
Has anyone seen me parrot?
With this going, we can definitely contest. He should do some removal now, though. Frenzied Dow. Yeah, he just had to let the Chameleon sit a turn with after its buff. Normally want this to combo with Stick a Castle, but we need that poison pair to push this round here. And getting round control is very, very good against these decks. And he's just going to let us do it. That is fine with me. Let's grab a Ranger.
Leave while you still stand.
Yeah, with Percival out there, we get to contest this. This is really good because we can decide if we just want to go straight long round 3, which could work because he looks like he's just playing a standard Fritz deck. He does have the constructs, the one construct. Or we can try and do a little bit of pressure here and do short round 3 with Golden Necker. And we have to use Mata to draw into that Golden Necker, but this hand is not bad here. Skirmisher we actually want to keep if we can Barnabas. Double this is pretty good, but yeah, a lot of golds left to look for. Skirmisher back into Skirmisher, sure. Still the weakest card, but there's Golden Necker. So we get a random 9, which is Decree or Water. If we draw into Water off of Mata, we then have Water Leader Necker, which is very, very dangerous for our opponent. Let's go with an Antherian. See if we can get an Antherian infused in Mata. So I want to know if we draw water or not. We got some 2-0 potential here. Even though it is fruits, but he doesn't have good setup. There's the Fiend. I think we just play a second Antherian. If he doesn't kill either of these, we definitely go for a 2-0 here. So many points. Okay, there's the Erendite. Okay. Bit risky there to keep going, but let's do it. Play the Mata.
For young is the night.
We'll infuse here. We didn't get water, but yeah, it means we have a 50-50 on water off of Necker. We probably don't go for the 2-0 then. Although we can always threaten it, right? We can threaten it. This is actually better for the 3 damage, but it's less likely to live. Although, since he's playing Frenzied Dow, there's probably the other one as well. Well, not always, there's sometimes. We want her to live, though, so we have 2 elves.
I'm no mere huntress. I'm a predator.
See if we get this value on Morelga. He's already used the Erendite. He might have to hit it with the bigger construct. That was Queen of the Night Purify. Saves himself some value there. Definitely do the Morelga here. Boom. Some good value. And he doesn't have good setup for like Mamuna. Mamuna's only a Necker warrior. He's gonna do it too. That's his best short round card. So if we just bleed down to short round, he'll have like Erendite, and that'll like be his biggest play. We want to Decree, I think, right? Povko dies round 3, so Povko is a solid choice, but we've already had a human out, so it only doesn't trigger Harmony. Something we grab our Povko.
We'll get that fixed in no time, I promise.
It's round 3, it won't do too much, but here there's a chance he does. Notice we don't have Devotion because of Mata, so it's only 1 ping, but still 2 a turn to count Harmony. It's not really because we're not going to trigger Harmony that much. We don't really need the 2 damage here. Oh, we got Unicorn Chironax from him. That's another one of his good short round plays. I think we pass here. He's up by 20. But we have Leader, Necker. Yeah, Leader, Necker with water should be plenty good. Ideally, we draw into this council so we can go water as part of the Golden Necker combo, but this is such a strong round. Nice. And I think that's all we want here. We don't want to draw castle, we don't want to draw water. We can get... We have one tutor off of council, which just gets us Ren or this or this. Okay, we did want to put that skirmisher back there. See what he's got. We're just going to overload on engines. Hopefully it's good enough. Because he's already used Mamuna. The worst unit we could get here is... They're all fine. Let's see what first. We're going to do this before the water. Just because sometimes there's an Igni here and I don't want to count too much there. On the water. The Dryads being big. Then here, usually we go with Mentor. There's a lot of potential. See what he does. He's gonna have to kill Mentor. He's like, we have 3 engines on board now. Then we'll drop Chameleon next. There's Riptide. Actually, we have 4 engines out. Technically, this isn't an engine yet, but it will be. He does have the Erendite, which he has to kill this with. We know that. Playing to Igni here a bit, but with Riptide... Yeah, with Unicorn Chironax, there's no Igni. We probably should have played the leader after water. It's the same. It's the same. Don't have an unlock for that, so that's good for him. We can get one of these. We have Dwarf. We want an elf out so we can go Barnabas. The only elf we really have is going to be Ciaran. So I think we just play the Ciaran here. And just lock the fruit. And then we might as well trigger this before it dies. Split up just in case that Igni. Give him some points. Dark Mirror, okay. Yes, this is very heavy control fruits. So we have, we just go Barnabas here. It'll be really good. 1, 2, 3. Still has that Erendite. It looks like he's just playing pretty heavy control here. We have one more lock. Probably won't be very useful here. Probably just get Ranger for a couple points. So Maxi. I'll probably just get Ranger. We're up by 31. That should be enough. You are what? You're a relic. So yeah, this does trigger as well, being a beast, our harmonies again. There's an ice giant. Couple more points here. We're just hitting his biggest guys for dominance reasons, but we should win here. The Erendite's only like a 9, I think. Something like that. There's a heat wave. Drop this. Nice easy win here. It's a 12 actually. Okay, it's bigger than I thought, but still nowhere near enough. Golden Necker is such a good combo piece for this. If you get round control, you can do stuff like this, where you just get to open with big combos. So we got Patricidal Fury here. Probably some Raid Warriors, even after their recent nerf. I say recent, it was like 20 hours ago. as of time of recording. Let's do... Having gold neckers makes the hand so much easier to work with. Don't need poisons here. Okay. If we open Chameleon, we are actually like just not dead to Gutting Slash now, which is interesting. But that being said, he shouldn't be able to kill Barnabas without having played Highland Warlords. There's the first one. But it's just Raid Warriors. No surprises here. This should just be enough to win round 1. Probably play the Chameleon as well. Just rather than our golds. Second Highland Warlord. He probably passes on 7. Or 6 rather. The thing here is we have no way to answer a tier, so we really do need to win this round and get round control and have to push round 2. Which we should be able to do. Like Chameleon plus these engines out should do it pretty easily. If you guys hear anything, it's because cats are chasing each other. They are apparently having a lot of fun right now. So, as far as what we're going to do here, we're going to re-trigger Chameleon. It is a Witcher right now. We want to tutor out of our deck, I believe, here. Is it worth going for the Mata? She draws us into what? Either Guardian, Council, or Pavko. That's actually not bad. Do this before she messes up a potential thing here. I like this because if we draw into, so if we draw into the council, we can put water back into a really big immediate push round 2. We didn't though. Boardage kills that, sure. We're going to have to play more engines here, so let's just drop the Sky. Now he should pass it. We're in 6. Yeah, 6, 7. There's the pass. 4 is the least bad engine to drop here. You don't want to combo this just for value. And like I said, we can't really stop a tier. It's a 2-step. We'd have to do poisons on it. So really our best play is just to all in round 2 most of the time against this deck. Doesn't feel good to have to do, but it's usually workable here. Usually they have trouble stopping our engine overload. If we just go like water leader, then yeah, we'll just start with that. Go water, go leader, and then he should have trouble dealing with this. We just have so many engines. And when you start with 3 at once and then go necker, it should just overload the engines too much for him to keep up, even with all of his big control. He's gonna kill 1 here, but he kills 1 and we make a new one. Do Chameleon next. Chameleon's actually worth more than Pavko potentially here. Yep. He's gonna have to go kill another one. Got both of those though. Those are good carryover cards to have gone. Play the Chameleon. You should kill the Chameleon. Then we go in with Golden Necker next turn potentially. We want to have it so the Mentor comes online pretty quick. Was that one the Gutting Slash? Yep. No surprises there. Do the Necker. Want our Dwarf here or the Elf? Probably Elf. We want to pick Mentor because it gives us point generation as an engine. Overload more engines on him. We have Etriel Morelga combo potential, or we could go tutor out the Dwarf for bigger Barnabas. Combo potential's better. Oh, I thought he played both War of Clans. Oh no, he didn't. Okay. Good value from him there, really good value, just to kill the Mentor. If he wins this round, he probably does win the game. But we should be able to do something about that. Barnabas looking pretty decent here. Doesn't trigger... This is a beast, right? So this does trigger. Got the castle to move the Weeping Willow. With leaders, he should be good here still, though. He probably does survive this push, to be honest. Well, maybe not. Not respecting this. The elf doesn't trigger anything. The dwarf is actually worth more here just because it triggers the Barnabas potentially. And the harmonies.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
I do want to trigger this right now, I think. I want the champion's charge. He's going to do it. Just me get to use the dwarf order, then go into Barnabas. We did block the beast harmony trigger. But now he can't champion's charge this. He can still hit it with tier. But we just want to basically bleed the tier.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
29 point lead here. Tier is a big reset. Tier just trades with this. We might have to make him do it, though. Do we have to make him trade the tier? Probably. This tier just minus 15's this, right? Tier's minus 15 on this. Tier himself first forms, what, 8 now? So that's 23. That goes to 40. Does he have to play the tier if we don't play this? That's the real question. We pass, we take 2 rain. 12, 42. He needs a 16 point play. I think he'd have to play the tier. Yeah, because he can't War of Clans his way out of this. Royal Bond. I think we take the pass here. And he probably has to play the tier anyway. I think this is correct. Yeah, he still has to play the tier. Then we get last say on this, and that should be good enough here. Hopefully. He doesn't have the tier round 3, so we should be okay. He does have a bunch of rage damage, but he's played War of Clans, which is the big point generation ones. He's played 2 War of Clans, he's played 1 Savagery. I don't think Locke does anything. Let's see here. Primal Savagery. He didn't get to revive either of these, honestly, so that's good. He's at +2 on raids. Pull that back, because +2 on raids doesn't mean that dies. Should be Herald, right? Here, Troll Day, okay. Oh, we just lock that, so we actually do get good value from this lock here. And then Guardian should be big enough, I think. As long as we don't get Primal Savage Read. Which he can totally set up. But this should be big enough. He's going for the kill. He's not trying to set up Primal Savagery that way. There's the King Bran. We should be good here. Well, actually, we probably aren't big enough. He's getting pretty far ahead.
I'm no mere huntress. I'm a predator.
Savagery we don't win. We can't kill with it. It's only 4 damage. Yeah. He had to set that up. So that was just a mistake by him. You had to use Cartrolder, I think, to try and set that up, but I guess we made it so he couldn't. He had to like clash with the Great Sword, then Savagery. But I guess we still win then, so. GG. Inspired Zeal. Some good old Temple Demavend, most likely here. Double Lock, good to keep here. As far as the rest, we do need this. Skirmisher's okay, but as long as we don't have Necker, we like to redraw. Although we can get it. It's this one Harmony card, not much Harmony. We have the pair. I think we keep this here with Mata. I think we do keep this. And Therian. If we don't have much Harmony triggers, it might not be a bad idea just to open Saber on this. I think we'll do it. So it just gets out of Boiling Oil range. See if he wants to do the Siege round one. Comes Demavend. There he is.
The key is not to lose one's
Comes the Temple. This is one of the decks where our Golden Necker round of long round probably isn't good enough, actually, because he can kill all of our engines. Probably can kill them. Let's transform this. I want to transform range in case of Trebuchet. And I think we lock this guy. Let's see if there's the Secret Service. No Secret Service. That's good for us. It means we can save the other lock here. If this did get Secret Serviced, we just wait and lock Vengeance. Okay, he's going to play Vengeance.
momentum, a function of mass and velocity.
Do we need to lock Vengeance then? We want to save it for Siege round. We'd probably lock Fard's Vengeance, as you can reset it next turn with Winch. And round control is quite important here. Surprised he didn't do the Temple first. Just like -1 point of carryover. I guess maybe he didn't want to do something with the redraws. Not too sure. See RN here. Won't trigger Harmony, but I think locking the Vengeance is probably worth it. So he's just going to winch and reset it with this. There's the Revenant. Okay, he's going to Inspired Zeal that for his last charge, probably. Oh, he didn't. Play Pavko. I like the Pavko. It sets up into nice removal with Etriel Morelga. Without being too easy to kill. Could Boiling Oil it, though. Yep, Boiling Oil. Does mean these are probably unkillable. But we'll see. This should test for more removal, because we need this to stick and kill the guys. But honestly, we're just probably losing too much value to Revenant right now. Gets another one set up into Revenant range. What are you? You are a Treant. We have an Elf, we have a Beast, so just do this one first. We can go down 2 cards here if we do around 2 super push. Just like open Necker. And he's going to keep going anyway. Oh, he's going to play the buffed card off of Temple. That's fine. We can pass then. Lose uneven, but getting the buffed Temple card's worth it. I don't know. Surprised about that. But yeah, we just didn't have an immediate answer to Revenant. Okay, we have a nice hand here. We do have a nice hand. I'll pop the Skirmisher back. Okay, he's just going to go to round 3. That's fine. Mata doesn't draw here. Just remember that. But honestly, I just think we play her. She's not a card we want to play round 3. But she's slow, and we don't need slow, we just need engine. And she'll block human. Not that that matters here, because I played Pavko. Alright, as far as what we've got here, we are missing exactly... We need the water, really. No water. We just start throwing engines here. I want to protect this. He shouldn't have 6 damage, but I want to make sure it doesn't die to like set up into ping.
I could be your great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
Probably goes Alzur's Thunder off of this and tries to kill the Antharian, to be honest. Or get Will-O-the-Wisp and kill this. Oh, can't forget about that one. Didn't go for it. It's interesting. We don't want to boost this then because of Will-O-the-Wisp. Weird as it is to say that out loud. I think the correct choice here is just make this bigger. And then poison this. Make him use it on 6 provision. That's like Stamelforged Tremors. It's not great. What he wants is 7 for Necromancy. I guess there's also an orb. Oh, Last Wish works. Into Pallor? Okay, well, that's fine. Glad we didn't get hit by Will-O-the-Wisp there. Let's go Golden Necker. Hope we get water. Hey, we do. We'll pick Mentor, I think. We're up by 45. That's a lot. GG. Like I said, it doesn't matter if we can just open with this insane amount of engines round 3. We can go down a card, that's fine. There's so much engine potential. This is why I always like showing off Golden Necker Harmony. Everyone underestimates it. Not everyone. Some people know how good it is, but it's very strong. Some insane tempo you can get off of that. Obviously, that would have been a little different if we didn't get into the water there, but that's a 1-3. And we were up by so much. Probably some Raid Warriors here. Going first is good. Very good here. Our engines tend to only work this first round. Locks don't really do much unless he has Drag. And we have double tutor here, so if he does get the Drag, we can pull that lock out. We're more likely here. Just searching for our 2-card combos. Searching for Golden Necker. What's the chance he opens with Stunning Blow? Probably not, because he probably has to cut it. I imagine that's one of the first things you cut after Warlord gets nerfed, so let's see if this lives. So he wants to contest this round. Interesting. They always get Greatsword. Must be nice. Oh, is this Sihil? Is this Sihil? I feel like this is a Sihil deck. Fascinating. If it is, there's nothing we can do about it here. We could do 1 infuse like this. And then play this for a poison. We're not going to play an elf. We'll just trigger this now. We don't have much more harmony we want to go with either. Just push tempo and hopefully we can force him out early. I want to get this to 3 as well. Yeah, it is Sihil, so no surprise there. Figured that one out pretty quickly. So he will get the Sihil going. We'll get that going. Transform this one. We do want to trigger Harmony here, I think. I'll let 2 this still dies. Grab the chameleon. We want this round to end quickly. He will get his Sihil Mastercraft. Whatever it is, we can't stop that. Comes the abortage.
Women, children, elders, we spare none.
Probably just grab the ranger. Oh, he's gonna do the clash. It's fair enough. Grab the ranger. The Force Protector does give us a couple more points. I think, no, those points are probably worth it here, actually. Normally you don't want to, just because you can get the extra points on this from the moving with the castle. But I think we do need to push tempo here. He probably will have some stuff that will catch up value. Just Mastercrafted done for him. Gets the Great Sword back. Really good for him here. I think our best value will be to lock this.
They'll not leave here alive.
Either one triggers Harmony, though. Now he'll kill that. Chameleon dies here. We'll still have Elf Dryad. Could Barnabas. Warlord. So Sihil. This is just one of these Sihil raid decks. Didn't kill Chameleon, though. This becomes a dwarf. Barnabas is really good. Not. I think Mata is not necessarily good for us here, but we have to draw a Golden Necker.
For young is the light.
We're up enough. It should be okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So what do we want to do here? He's going to have Thousand Fables transform. He's got 1 leader for Fury. We do have Water Leader Necker. That's just so many points so quickly. Can we overload him? That's the question. Can we overload him? Oh, we got no specials in deck, though. For Necker. Could just save Necker. Drawing the castle and we couldn't put back a special. We put back Dwarf, then we put back Castle, then drew in. Couldn't have time putting these back. We should put one of these back first. We just save Necker for round 3. Along with, like, Council.
Life is fleeting.
We will push with this. He has a lot of control. So I think we can't count on an engine round necessarily to win, because he should, with Sihil, he probably has enough control to stop our engines. So I think we just go for a short round with Necker. Funeral Boat, quite annoying card here. We'll do this, then we'll do like the Etriel. Kill it. This should die. But we do have to kill this.
I will litter the forest with
Too much engine value otherwise. He might prioritize this, which would be ideal for us. He shouldn't, but he might. Another Funeral Boat? What are we getting? Yep, second Funeral Boat. Sub blocks our beast. I think we play Barnabas just to preserve the fledgling here.
I think you'll really like this one.
And we just save this for round 3 and put this back in our deck, hopefully. Although there might be a chance for a all in here. Abortage. Okay. Seagull. Yep. We couldn't kill this, which is something of a problem. Very big problem. Funeral Boat's just so much value. I believe in our short round.
Today's gonna be a good day.
So we either pass here or we all in. Let's probably pass. Funeral Boat really doing some work here, as always. In these decks, but I think we can handle the round 3. Go Necker. King Brand will be really big, but we can't keep going here. The Funeral Boat just pinged us too many times. We put back Council and hopefully don't draw into Stigga Castle. Basically what this is. Check, we have an elf and a dwarf. We have Dryad and elf, so we're good there. And let's see what he wants to do. Oh, he's playing the scenario. This is a weird one then. Really good for him, he's doing that. This kills it, this kills it. So yeah, we can almost certainly kill this. Because we get... Maybe don't almost certainly. Got the option to make the moving guy too. That's probably the best unit we could have gotten.
Has anyone seen me parrot?
We'll do 3. Get rid of it. We're sitting on this. Probably not quite enough, but we'll see. There's the Land of 1,000 Fables. Primal Savagery, Sihil, something like that. Gonna infuse. Hopefully it kills. Well, he's gonna hope it kills us. If it doesn't, we'll probably actually block ourselves. Nah, we won't. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll just nice and easily just take everything out of the row with the fire. Save ourselves some value there. Brock for our warrior, you are used. Good blessing. Okay, so we can go for the second one. This is gonna take some, need some RNG on his part. A 1 in 9. He didn't go for it. That's good. Probably lock the Drakkar, to be honest. Are you an elf right now? You are not.
Humans are not to be trusted.
The thing is, this is really big, but he probably has a punish for it. Maybe not. Go Seagull kill, okay. This goes melee now. The King Brand might just be too big is the concern here. As we have a lot of engines, but maybe we made a mistake going round 2. I just thought he'd have enough control here. Just to stop us. Sihil into what? So the last card's King Bran. Oh, maybe we can do this. He's got a Sihil that transforms from a random unit, then King Bran. See what he's got. What's the random unit? Aurigus. That's possibly the worst thing he could have gotten.
I can help.
Alright, well, is it going to be King Bran or is it going to be Lake Guardian? Which one's bigger? Well, his isn't bigger. GG. I was worried about that round 2 push for a minute there. There you go. Golden Necker Harmony, still very strong. But the buff to, in particular, Chameleon, you definitely feel. Because you're out of range of 4 damage removal right away now. Which I don't really think that's a good idea. I think this card was good at 4. I think it's probably a little too good at 5. Kind of like when we buffed Dryad Fledgling for some reason. I don't know why we're obsessed with Harmony. I love Harmony, but I don't necessarily think this is the card you buff, the Chameleon. You can feel it a lot of the time because you can open it in situations where you couldn't before because of removal. So, and if they don't answer, you get one more tick off it. So I think that's a bit ridiculous, a little bit ridiculous there, but we'll see. I could just be wrong. Happens a lot. And well, if you ask certain people, it happens a lot. But anyway, as far as the rest of the deck, it's just really good. As far as Mata versus the Thousand Fables, you can do Thousand Fables, but it messes with the artifact, right? So I was thinking about throughout the games, because you can do it, but it does mean you're not always going to stick a castle. So I think I like Mata better still. Still think I like her better. Same thing with Arcane Tome. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hopefully that was useful. This is the deck I usually ladder with. The buff to Morelga was also pretty nice. I think that her at 6 is quite interesting, but it's much more consistent. You can count on her being on the board, hit with that 7 damage Etriel, which I think helps a lot when we took out like the extra morale removal. So I think that's actually quite good. As far as other options in the deck, if you don't like the Mata, you can go Unicorn Chironax. You have to cut a couple revisions, but you can do that. It'll thin you another card as well, give you removal. That's an option. I don't like Ciri in this one, just because we always want to have the Stick a Castle triggering harmonies. The fact that she has resilience often means you'll carry her into round 3 or round 2 when you do that combo, and it won't trigger. So that's the reason I don't like her here. But yeah, that's kind of it. And same with like Roach in particular. Is another card you'd offer on here. It's a beast, and you want beast triggers for your harmonies. I guess you can open with the Antharians, not worry about it. But yeah, overall, this is Golden Necker Harmony. Harmony got some big buffs here. This deck feels significantly better. The Chameleon in particular just feels so dangerous now. So the other one is I really like, power-wise, playing the deck, I really like the Morelga Etriel thing. Some conditional 7 damage setup seems quite good. So that is interesting as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is a fun one. Still my favorite way to play Harmony. Still probably my favorite Scoia'tael deck. And it's very good. It's a very good deck. So hope you guys enjoy it. Try it out yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.